Most people don't fail loudly. There's no dramatic collapse, no public announcement, no clear moment where everything falls apart. Instead, they fade, slowly, quietly. They don't lose their dreams overnight. They lose them in small, unnoticed moments. A skipped workout, delayed decision, and a promise to start tomorrow. And at first, it feels harmless. But over time, those small moments become patterns. Those patterns become habits. And those habits quietly shape a life they never intended to live. So the real question isn't, why do people fail? The real question is, what is silently killing your progress right now? Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people aren't being stopped by obstacles. They're being stopped by behaviors they barely notice. The silent killers. Procrastination, distraction, inconsistency, comfort, lack of focus. These don't look dangerous. That's why they are. Because you don't fight them. You tolerate them. You justify them. I'll start tomorrow. I just need a break. I'll get serious next week. But later is where goals go to die. Let's talk about distraction. We live in a world designed to steal your attention. Scrolling, notifications, endless content. Hours disappear, and you don't even realize it. And while you're distracted, your life isn't progressing. Let's talk about inconsistency. You don't need to fail every day to lose. You just need to stop showing up consistently. One missed day becomes two becomes a week becomes a habit, and suddenly you're back where you started. Let's talk about comfort. Comfort feels safe, but it's also where growth goes to die. Because everything you want, it exists outside of what feels easy. And if you always choose comfort, you will always avoid the very things that could change your life. Here's what makes this dangerous. You can be busy and still be making no progress. You can feel productive and still be going nowhere, because movement is not the same as direction. A lot of people are active, but not intentional. They're doing things, just not the right things. And time doesn't reward effort. It rewards aligned effort. So, while you're staying busy, life is quietly passing you by. That's how people wake up years later feeling stuck. Not because they did nothing, but because they never did what mattered most. So how do you eliminate the silent killers? You don't do it with motivation. You do it with structure. First, build awareness. You can't fix what you don't see. Start paying attention to your patterns. Where is your time actually going? What are you avoiding? What are you delaying? Be honest. Because awareness is the first step to control. Second, create non-negotiables. Not goals, standards. Goals are optional. Standards are not. You don't try to show up. You show up, no matter what, whether you feel like it or not, because consistency beats intensity every time. Third, control your environment. If distraction is everywhere, discipline will always feel hard. So remove what's pulling you back. Limit distractions. Protect your time. Create spaces that support your growth. Fourth, focus on fewer things. Most people are overwhelmed because they're trying to do too much. But progress doesn't come from doing everything. It comes from doing the right things, repeatedly. Simplify your focus, then commit. Let's be real. Your biggest problem isn't lack of opportunity. It's lack of execution. You already know what to do. You've heard the advice. You've seen the examples. But knowledge without action means nothing. And until you close that gap, nothing changes. Your life isn't being destroyed by one big mistake. It's being shaped every day by small decisions you think don't matter. Ignore them, and they will control your life. Master them, and they will transform it. So here's your challenge. Stop ignoring the small things, because the small things become everything. Fix your habits. Protect your focus. Show up consistently, even when it's boring, even when it's hard, even when no one is watching. Because that's where real progress is built, not in big moments, but in daily discipline. Don't let silent killers take your future. Eliminate them and take your life back.